Yo, what's good with it, gamers? We back with another one, and today I just want to give y'all an update on where I'm at. I did make it to purgatory, just like I said, using the free-to-play team. I am stuck at 1-8. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to burst through it like I've been doing, from easy to hard mode. But that was expected. I knew once I got to purgatory, I wasn't gonna be able to continue to run the same team of 4 DPS, one support or one tank. And for me, because I just got Gabby, I finally maxed her out. My team this was the team if you didn't see my last video. So Dahlia was my only support, and then the rest was 4 DPS. And again, this slot right here, I used Ming Po, and you saw how I did the damage. It's like she doesn't bring that much damage, but I like the Nether Bloom, and that's kind of the only thing that I really liked about her. And the counter attack, I like that as well. But as far as damage goes, she doesn't hit that hard. So if you're stuck trying to make it through hard mode, I did it with 4 DPS, and then Delilah's was my only support. And if that didn't work, then of course I tagged in Jean just to get those stuns for those characters, those bosses that hit hard like Fenrir. So stunned him up, and just got past it. So yeah, 1-8 purgatory. I definitely cannot burst through it. I made it to purgatory like a day ago, but that event was going on where in trials where the Sonic Miracle was like 100%, or that the whatever the fuck it was, like double Sonic Miracle, right? So I ran that the entire day. That's why I'm getting to the video late on updating that I made it to purgatory. I also went ahead and pushed the tower. I'm at 90 now, so I did go ahead and collect that 80p set for speed. And to be honest, it's not even really that. I thought it was gonna be amazing, but it was kind of disappointing. I was disappointed when I got it. I think I put it on my Dahlia. Let's see. It was, yeah, it was whatever it was. It was actually kind of disappointing to me because I actually got better gear just from fucking farming it myself. But what I wanted to talk about, just to give you a quick tip for my Mona build here. So this is especially for my ace players. My ace players, y'all know we was always focused on that 100% crit rate. As you can see, she's at 27 plus the 10%, so 37% crit rate. And playing ace, we were focused on getting 100% crit rate, getting the crit damage and things like that. But when it comes to this game or the way the relics work, I think this the gameplay of how Dislyte is more like Summoner Wars. So with the ace mind frame, I think we got to change it up a little bit, because the most important thing that I learned or that helped me progress was actually this slot right here. So the War Machine Owner 2, it's percent based. And where I messed up again, I was thinking in the mind frame of coming from ace, trying to get that 100% crit rate. So you see right now on my Anubis, who has it, my War Machine Owner 2, I got the crit rate up 44%. Same thing for Ming Po, I put the crit rate up to 30%. You'll see I got an old piece in here, crit rate 18%. So I was really going hard, focusing on the ones with the crit rate, and I even saved a few crit damage pieces, thinking that when I get to that point where I can just go crit damage. But really, what upped my damage the most was when I made the switch from crit rate to attack bonus percent instead. And when it comes to Mona Kit, she gets extra damage on a crit rate, and that's why people build her with crit rate. But I was like, yo, what if I just put attack bonus here instead and just get the attack up? Because I'm running Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong captain ability is to increase allies attack by 30%. And then I'm running Dahlia, right, who also gives me crit rate up. And the crit rate up is 30%. So, that's how I got to the 100%, with the crit rate of 44 and the 10 and then the 30 and whatever else the fuck I had in these like sub stats of crit rate. It got your boy to 100, right? But it was lacking, even though it was 100% crit rate, because my crit damage isn't that high. It was still lacking damage. So what I did, instead of having that 100% crit rate, I went ahead and put attack bonus right there to up her damage. And then with Dahlia in there and whatever little sub stats I have with crit rate, which only gives me 27%, so 37%, when she crits, it actually does a lot more damage. Then when I was running a crit rate, because I was like, no, crit rate doesn't boost anything attack wise. It doesn't boost the damage. So if I don't have crit damage, then I don't need that much crit rate. So by making the switch to attack bonus, I put out a lot more damage, and that helped me pass Sonic Miracles. That helped me pass the Ritual Miracles. That helped me push in the Spartial Tower, and that even helped me make it to Purgatory mode when I flipped the switch, and I was like, yo, why the fuck am I doing this? So I encourage you guys to try it out. And that's pretty much all I gotta say for this video, and we can stop it right there. But if you do want to see the damage comparison, let me go ahead and switch from my Anubis, put the crit rate over here. And I'm gonna try to make it quick because, you know, I already said what I gotta say, and that's pretty much it. But if you want to see it, let's go ahead and go into, I can probably, we can do it here, right? I've been running some APEP. I think my team is actually geared for APEP. Let's see here. We can, so the usual team would be something like this. I know I'm gonna take an L if I switch it up, but the usual team goes like this, right? And she doesn't even have her relics, but that's okay. Just trying to get the damage comparison. So Dahlia does the buff. She goes first, and then everything else. My Wukong hits pretty nicely as well. I know people be kind of slacking on Wukong, but man, he can hit. So with the crit rate build, if I do this here, that's 37,000. She didn't clear anybody there, unfortunately. And let's keep going. I want to see, it's going to be a lot more on Chronos as well. So I'm going to try to speed through this. I probably should have went to a lower one, knowing that they're not built for Chronos right now. I got different builds. I got different builds for the campaign, because in Purgatory mode, I think their speed is like don't quote me, 160, if I'm not mistaken, 160. And I get it mixed up with Cube sometime as well, because Cube, I think I should have saved that so we could have did the damage comparison. What's her cooldown? 1 turn. All right. Let's just cycle through this. But in Cube, depending on where you're at in Cube, I hate that whatever the fuck they did, they don't really show the actual stats. So like if you click in Cube, it says their speed is like 90. Even in campaign, it says their speed is like 90, right? Their speed is not fucking 90. Them boys are going like 150, 160 in Cube, depending on which level you're at. They up to like 190. You need your speed like 200. But that's a different video. I kind of forgot how much I hit for in the beginning, but we can just like rewind or whatever. So on Chronos, that's 45,000, and we can back out right there. I want to say she hit for, I know it was 30 something, right? 32, 30, whatever the fuck it was. Let's go ahead and leave. And no, I gotta go all the way out. And then attack bonus. Put the crit rate back on him. And it's going to help me get into Chronos 10 when I actually get some gear to replace the crit rate on my Anubis as well. I'm close to it. I can actually beat it if I use a friend, but I've been trying to just do it myself, you know, not trying to cheese it. But eventually, you know, when I figure it out, I will start using friends. So just putting that out there. But yeah, I can beat it with friends. I just haven't. So I think it was like 30 something, maybe like 32. So let's slow it down here. As long as she get a crit, which she does do, that's 40,000. So if she did hit for like 30 something, then that's like 7,000 more damage over here on her AoE. Let's speed it back up here, and then we'll try to get the Chronos. Man, I forgot again. What the fuck did I hit for on Chronos? Like 40,000, I think. Let's do this. Now that Anubis actually has his gear, he might be able to just clear this shit. Yeah. And then, here we go. And slow it down. We're trying to beat 40,000. Got some crits, 47,000. So there you go. That's, again, 7,000 to 8,000 more. But at the same time, I mean, what am I trying to say? I think that's it. So yeah, if you want a little bit more damage, and my gear on her, it's not like it's the best gear or whatever. You can't even see it from the screen, but we can go ahead and back out. But You know, when I actually get better gear, rather than putting the crit rate in that Una 2 spot, I think attack bonus is the way to go. And the only time for my ace players, I think you may have figured it out, but if you haven't, the only time I think where crit rate is actually going to be valuable in this Una 2 spot is when we actually get into our Thor build. So the Hammer of Thor, you know, we get the crit damage plus 40%. I think that's the only time where that crit rate may actually be valuable, but that's a strong maybe, because even then, like my Mona, like she's at 27% crit rate, right? Plus with the Dahlia buff, she gets, I think it's like 30, so less than 50, right? I think we can get to 50 without having to put a fucking main stack crit rate there, right? So even on my Thor build, I think it'll be better if you even just own a 2 Thor build with attack bonus, and whenever you get the crit, you know, the crit damage is going to go plus the attack bonus, and it's going to be more damage. Or you can even build Thor with the crit damage main stat and just up the crit damage rather than having a piece that's main crit rate. And but the thing is, I haven't tested it out just yet, but you know, just from being a player of a lot of gacha games, I'm pretty sure it's going to work that way. I think there may be like 1 or 2 heroes where espers in this game where we might be able to justify putting crit rate in Una 2. But right now, I just don't think there's any damage dealer where we will need to focus a crit rate main stat. So I think attack bonus and crit damage is what you need to do. Go ahead and give that a try. I hope that helped. And with that, your boy is out.